Jai Hind student, I am Dr. Anand Tyagi from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Engineering Mathematics First KAS 103T. Before it, we have done cover the some portion of the unit 3, that means module 3, differential calculus second. In the previous lecture, I explained what is the partial differentiation and what is the role of partial differentiation in our daily life as well as engineering and technology. Today we discuss about a most important topic belongs to the partial differentiation. Today contents are, right, first of all I explain here introduction of the partial differentiation. Previous lecture I explain and elaborate briefly what is the partial differentiation and what is the role of partial differentiation. Next is homogeneous function, that play the most important role. If student recognize that given function is a homogeneous function, so we can solve the problem within second, right, with the help of Euler's theorem, and that is another topic is Euler's theorem. Both are the most important topic and that's play the most important role in our calculation. When we solve the problem in future, so this topic will be help of all of us, right. Next, chain rule of the partial differentiation, chain rule as well as the differentiation as well as the partial differentiation. All rule are same as well as differentiation as well as partial differentiation. And finally, example based on the above topic, and some example arise in the competitive exam just like a GATE and CSRI, I explain in the end of the lecture. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem of the partial differentiation, so first of all we see the problem, right, which is the function and who is the variable, right. So there is the phenomena to calculate the our problem. Or today contents are refer from the book E. Kreyszig, Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Marais de Veer and B.V. Ramanna and B.S. Grewal. Student can be opt any one of them for help any query and any problem, right. Suppose I introduce the partial differentiation. Suppose I have a function f and this contain only single variable, that is x, right. That means f contain only one variable, that is x. I want to differentiate, so I use there differentiate, right. So what will be the differentiate here? So df over dx I write here, right, and this will be f dash x, right. Example, differentiation of sin x is equal to cos x, differentiation of cos x minus sin x, right. Suppose f is a function which contain two variable x and y, then if we differentiate here, so differentiation is known as partial differentiation because function contains two variables, that means more than one variable. So student listen very carefully, if I want to differentiate this with respect to x, so then I write del f over del x, right, is equal to fx, right. Suppose I want to calculate here del f over del y, that means partial differentiation with respect to y, so that means x will be constant here and this will be y. Suppose I want to calculate second derivative del 2 f over del x del y, right. So what will be the value? So this will be fxy, right. In this way we can find out all derivative first order and second order. Suppose I consider example here, right. Suppose I have f is equal to, right, x square plus xy plus y square, right. Now question is that what is del f over del x here, right. So that means differentiate f with respect to x. So what will be the answer here? 2x, right, plus y, and this will be 0 because differentiation of f with respect to x, y as a constant. Suppose I want to calculate del f over del y, so what will be the result here? So result will be here, right, x plus 2y. So that will be the result here. Suppose I want to calculate second derivative, that means del 2f over del x del y, right. In the previous lecture I explained when we calculate second and third derivative, so we take from the right hand side. So first of all del f over del y, so this is del f over del y, differentiate this with respect to x. So what will be the result here? So result will be here 1. Right. Suppose any student can say that, sir, first we calculate del 2 f over del y and del x, right. That means, right, first we calculate del f over del x, right, that is this. Now differentiate this with respect to y, right. So this is also 1. In this case, both are same. In the previous lecture, I explained, right, if f is a continuous function, that both derivative will be same here. So in this way, we find out our problem, right. Now question is that, right, what is homogeneous function? That is very most important. So I write here two function. First is x square plus xy plus y square, right. This is the function and which contain two independent variable x and y. And another function is g, that is x cube, right, x square plus xy or plus y cube, right. That means there are two functions, right. Now we see here that degree of this term is 2 and degree of this term is 2 and degree of this term is also 2. That means in this function degree of each term is 2. We can say that degree of this function is 2. That means this is a homogeneous function with degree 2 in two variable x and y, right. So this is a homogeneous function first. Now we see here, right, what is this? Degree of this term 2 and degree of this term is also 2, but degree of this term is 3. So this function is not homogeneous. So first of all, if student recognize that given function is a homogeneous or not, so this will be help for future to calculate the partial derivative in minimum time, right, in second, 10 second and 5 second, right. So in this way we can find out our problem. Now question is that what is homogeneous function, right? A function in which degree of each term is same. I write here in which degree of each term is same. I want to calculate suppose degree here, right. So how to calculate, right? I explain in the just now, right. So in this we can say that if degree of each term is same, so we can say that, right, this is the homogeneous function of degree n, because degree of n is this n, right. Degree of this terms is n, right, and degree of this terms is also n. So we can say that degree of this terms is n. So this is a homogeneous function of degree x and y here, right, and degree of this term is n. In this way we can find out, right. So we can say that a naught n are the constant and these are the x variable. Suppose I write equation x cube plus y cube, right, plus 3xy. What is this? This is a homogeneous function with degree 3. With degree 3, I write here, right, xy square. So degree of this terms is 3, degree of this term 3 and degree of this terms is also 3. So this is a homogeneous function of degree 3 in two variable x and y. So in this way we can find out the homogeneous function which is homogeneous and not homogeneous. In the other word, we can say that an express in which degree of each terms is same. So we can say that this is homogeneous. Now suppose anyone wants to calculate here, right. So this is a homogeneous function with degree n. So how to recognize that given function is a homogeneous? Suppose I write here x raised to the power n is a common. So what will be the result here? So result will be here x raised to the power n is common and there will be y upon x and there will be y upon x whole square and there will be y upon x raised to the power n, right. So that is the standard form. If any function can be changed in the form of x raised to the power n f y upon x, so this will be homogeneous function. So student keeping in the mind, if we have some problem to recognize that given function is a homogeneous or not, so we convert into this function, right. Any student can say that, sir, we can take here y raised to the power n common, that's we can take a y raised to the power n. So what will be the next formula here? So next formula here is this, formula may be this and formula may be this, right. Suppose x raised to the power n common, so this formula, y raised to the power n, so this formula, right. How to? So suppose I write example here, right. Suppose x square plus y square plus xy. I don't know this is homogeneous or not. So first of all I consider here x square is common, right. So what will be the result here? 1 plus y square upon x square and y upon x. That means this is the function of y upon x. That means this is a homogeneous function with degree 2, I can say, right. So in this way we can find out our problem to calculate the result. Suppose I have another problem. If u is equal to sine inverse, right, x upon y, I want to calculate this is a homogeneous or not. So first of all, when sine inverse trigonometric function, so I cannot take the decision, right, this is homogeneous or not. So first of all I reduce this sine this, so this will be sine u is equal to x upon y, and this can be written in the form of y raised to the power 0, and this is the function of x upon y. That means this is a homogeneous function with degree 0, right? So student understand very carefully when we solve the problem in future, so that play the very most important role in calculation, right? So a question is that now how to consider the result? Euler's theorem, that is very most important theorem. What is Euler's theorem, right? If function fz is a homogeneous function with degree n, I write here, right? This is a homogeneous function with two variable, right, x and y, and degree of this function is n here, right? So how to solve and how to calculate the partial derivative here? Question is that, right? Then x del z over del x plus y del z over del y is equal to nz. That means result will be degree into function, right? Suppose I wants to calculate here. Suppose I have an example x cube plus y cube, right, plus 3x square y, right? So suppose this is the function of fxy. Now first of all I check that this is a homogeneous function with degree 3. So what will be the result of these terms? So result of these terms will be 3f, because degree is 3 and function is f, so result will be this. So in this way we can find out without any calculation, right, how to calculate the partial derivative in minimum time. So that is Euler's theorem. So in this way we can find out our problem. Now very proof of Euler's theorem. So let fxy is a homogeneous function with degree n. So say we can say that, right, any polynomial can be written in the form of this. I write here just now, right? Suppose a naught x raised to the power n, right? I write here just now before it a raised to the power n, right, minus 1 into y and plus dash dash. Suppose x raised to the power n common, so this is a homogeneous function. Now differentiate. First of all I calculate these terms, del z upon del x and multiply by x. So what will be the del z over del x in these terms? So del z over del x, right, what will be the differentiation of this function with respect to x, right? So del z over del x. I write here product rule in this. So x raised to the power n differentiation is x n outside and n x raised to the power n minus 1, and this is as it is. Now x n as it is, and what will be the differentiation of f dash f y upon x? So f dash y upon x, and differentiation of y upon x will be minus y upon x square. So in this way we find out and simplify this. X square goes to out numerator, right, and what will be the result here? So result will be here, right, and multiply by x. So result will be here x multiply by this term, so x raised to the power n, and multiply by x in this term, so x raised to the power n minus 1 here. So in this way we find out our problem. So this is equation number second. Now we calculate this part. So that means differentiate equation number first with respect to y and multiply on both side by y and calculate the result. So what will be the result here? We see here this is the equation number first. We differentiate this equation with respect to y. So what will be the result here? So result will be x raised to the power n constant as it is, right here, right, and differentiation of this terms is f dash y and y upon x with respect to y 1 upon x, right. So in this way x goes to numerator and result will be this. Suppose I multiply both side by y, so what will be the result here? So result will be this here. Suppose I wants to add, right, because our aim is calculate, right, what will be the aim here, right. So aim is adding both second and third here. So what will be the result here? So this is the left first equation, this is the second, both are adding. This is the result of first and this is the result of second, right. Now question is that what will be the calculation here? So this is cancel out by this, right, and this is equal to z here. So result will be nz. So in this way this is the proof of Euler's theorem, because there are many times arise in a question state and prove Euler's theorem, right, in the exam. So student keeping in the mind, right, this will be a most important question, right, at the point of exam view, right. So we can see here, right, step by step we can solve the problem. So in this way we can find out our result, that is known as Euler's theorem. So Euler's theorem is applied when function is homogeneous, student keeping in the mind, right. Suppose this is a question, right, this is a question and I wants to calculate this, right, del f of x del f upon del x plus y del f upon del y. So how to calculate? This is a homogeneous function, right, with degree 2. So what will be the result of this? So result will be 2 into f, right? So that is minimum time in second. If you got the you recognize that function is a homogeneous, so we can solve the problem with minimum time, right? So this is given that this is the function with degree 2, right? So what will be the result here? So result will be here x del f over del x is equal to 2 into function, right? So in this way we can find out our problem in minimum time. Suppose I consider the another problem, right? If z is the homogeneous function in x and y with degree n, right, then z is equal to, right, suppose z is not homogeneous function, so how to apply, right, Euler's theorem? So first of all, right, we convert it into homogeneous form. How to, right? So let z is equal to fu is a homogeneous function. So then by Euler's theorem, right, so we can consider here, right, so x del z over del x, right, plus y del z over del y, or is equal to nz, this is right, but z is equal to fu. So what will be the terms of this calculation? So x, right, del z upon del u, right, and del u over del x, I write here, right, plus similarly y, right, what will be the result here? Del z over del y, I write here, and del y over del y, or is equal to what will be the result here? N, or in the place of z I write fu, right? Now question is that, right, what is the value of del z over del u? That is f dash u. So x, right, del z del u over del x plus y, right, del u over del z, I write here, or is equal to n f u or over f dash u, right? So student, keeping in the mind, if function is not homogeneous, we convert into homogeneous form, so we apply this formula, I write here, right? So student, remember it, right? Now question is that what will be the result here? So result is this: if given function is not homogeneous but we convert into homogeneous, so I apply this formula. This is also known as reduction of Euler's formula. So in this way we can find out our problem. Suppose I consider example here, right, I don't know this is homogeneous or not. So first of all I convert it into homogeneous form, right? Sign goes to this side, and what will be the result here? So given function is not homogeneous, so first of all I convert it into homogeneous form. How to? Sign goes to this side, that is sin z, that is u, x upon y, that means degree of this function is 0, right? So that means what will be the derivation by Euler's theorem? So answer will be del, right, x del u over del x plus y del u over del y is equal to n f u over f dash u. Now question is that what is degree? So degree is 0, right? F u is equal to sin u and cos u, sin u upon u tan u, but degree is 0, so answer will be 0. So in this way we can find out our problem with the help of homogeneous function, right, and by using Euler's theorem. That means Euler's theorem help us, right, to solve the partial derivative. So in this way we can find out our problem. Suppose I consider another problem, right, sin inverse x square upon u. So first of all sin goes to this side, and what will be the result here? So sin u is equal to this. Suppose I want to calculate here, x square is common in numerator and x square is common in denominator. So what will be the result here? So this will be the function of y upon x. I write here x cancel out. So degree of this terms is this. So degree of this terms is 1 and fu is equal to sin u. So what will be the result here by using the Euler's theorem? We see here, right? So by using Euler's theorem, this is Euler's theorem, right? When we convert it, right? So what will be the result? Degree 1, fu sin u, and differentiation of sin u cos u. So result will be tan u. So we can calculate in minimum time by using the Euler's theorem. So when student try to solve the problem, so first of all they recognize given function is a homogeneous or not. Important result of the Euler's theorem. Suppose, right, z is equal to homogeneous function with degree n. So first order Euler's theorem, this is known as first order Euler's theorem. So second, what will be the second order Euler's theorem? So second order Euler's theorem will be this, right? Student, remember it. We can prove it, right, with the help of first order, right? Differentiate 2 times and adding both sides. So this will be the result. So student, remember it when we solve the problem. Suppose z is not a homogeneous, but we convert it into homogeneous form. Z is equal to fu, right? So what will be the result? So right, this is known as Euler's theorem of order 1 when we reduce in homogeneous form. So what will be the second order Euler's theorem? So suppose this is Gu, I let this is Gu, so Gu G dash U minus 1. So this is the first order, right? This is second order, right? Euler's theorem when we convert the homogeneous form. So student, keeping in the mind very carefully, suppose I wants to calculate this, so first of all I calculate first order, right? We consider a example. So suppose I consider example here, right? So what will be the problem here? So we just here, right? So this is the problem. If U is equal to this, right? So how to calculate this? This is second order. This is a second order. So first of all we calculate the first order, right? So cosec down to left hand side. So what will be the Fu? So Fu will be here cosec U. This is Fu. Question is that what will be the degree of these terms? So first of all, x raised to the power 1 by 2 is common outside. So this will be x raised to the power 1 by 4, right? Upon in denominator x raised to the power 1 by 3 is common, so outside x raised to the power 1 by 6, and this is the function of y upon x. I write here, right? Right, only degree have the play the role, right? Function not play the role here. So first of all we calculate degree very carefully. So degree of what will be the degree of these terms? So 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 6, LCM is 12, 4 3 ja 6 2 ja, so degree will be 1 by 12. That means degree of this function is 1 by 12 and Fu is equal to cos U here. So what will be the formula? First of all I calculate here, right? First order Euler's theorem, I apply first order Euler's theorem first, this, right? How to apply? So this is Fu cosec U and differentiation of cosec U minus cosec U into cot U, cosec U cancel out, and 1 upon cot U is equal to tan U. That means this is known as Gu. This is known as Gu. So how to calculate second order Euler's theorem? Because our aim is calculation for this second order Euler's theorem. So how to calculate here? So formula is this Gu G dash U minus 1. So how to calculate here? So first of all I calculate Gu and differentiation of tan U sec square U, and in the place of sec square U I write 1 plus tan square U, because our aim is calculate here symmetric form, and this will be the result here, and this is the proof of our requirement. So in this way we can find out our solution of the given problem by using the Euler's theorem. So that means homogeneous function play the very most important role in our calculation, right? Next problem is example, if Fu is equal to R, right? So that means U is the function of R, right? And R is the function of x, y. That is known as tree diagram of given problem. If we draw the tree diagram of given problem, so we can calculate the final answer of very carefully. So what will be the formula here? Because our aim is calculate the second derivative. So how to calculate? First of all del U over del R here. How to calculate? So first of all del U over del R, right, into del R over del X. Del R over del X. This is our formula, right? Because our aim is go to U to X. So there is a one path, right? Now suppose, right, so what will be the del R over del X? So first of all this is given, right? So what will be the differentiation of with respect to X? So 2x, right, plus this is 0 is equal to 2R del R over del X. So that means, right, 2 cancel out. So del R over del X, what will be the value of del R over del X? X upon R. So we can say that, right, we calculate with the help of our problem. So what will be the result here? Right, this is the relation. Suppose I wants to calculate differentiate this. So what will be the differentiation? X square 2x, right, y square 0, R square 2R del R over del X. I write here 2 cancel out. So what will be the value of del R over del X? So I write here x upon R. Similarly what will be the value of del R over del Y? So y upon R. This is very most important, right, because this plays a very most important role here to calculate, right? So first of all I calculate here. Now U is the function of Fr and R is the function of X and Y. So how to calculate here, right? First of all we see here, right, del U over del X. So what will be the differentiation here? So f dash R del R over del X, and what will be the value of del R over del X? Value of del R over del X is this, right? So this will be a result. So I write here f dash R, right, into X into 1 upon R. That means there are three functions, right? When we differentiate again, because our aim is calculate this, so there are three functions, we apply the product rule of three functions. First, differentiate any one of them, student keeping in the mind, and it study in the 12th level, right? First of all, I differentiate here, right? So first of all, I differentiate here. So how to differentiate here, right? So first of all, 1 upon r f dash r, this is differentiation, right? Because differentiation of x is 1 upon r as it is, and differentiation of f dash r as it is, right? Now suppose I want to calculate this, right? F dash r x as it is, f dash r as it is, differentiation of 1 upon r minus 1 upon r square del r over del x, plus x upon r as it is, differentiation of f dash r f double dash x del r over del x. Now putting the value of all these terms, so in all these terms, so what will be the value here, right? We see here very carefully, right? Value of, right, this is as it is, this is these terms, right? What will be the value del r over del x? X upon r, so x upon r, right, and this is 1 upon r square, I write here, right? Similarly, del r over del x, x upon r, and x upon r, and x upon r, x square upon r square. So in this way we can find out our this value, right? Similarly, I write similarly here, not using the calculation, right? So what will be the value of, right? So this is the first condition, right? How to calculate? Similarly, there is a one change only, in the place of x I write y. So what will be the value of here? The value of this will be this, right? So there is no change except x and y. So we can do it by similarly method. Suppose I want to add this and this, so what will be the result here? We see here very interesting case here, right? So what will be the adding this equation? So result will be this here, right? Right? So x square upon r square this, right? This and both are together. So what will be the result here, right? Right? Because common part is f dash r, I consider it, right? X square plus y square is equal to r square. So result will be r square upon r cube here, right? In this way, this and this both are together, right? So what will be the result? X square plus y square, that is r square, r upon r square by r square cancel out. So what will be the result here? We see here, right? 2 f dash r, this is as it is, this is 1 upon r, and this is as it is, right? Now suppose these are the like terms. Suppose I want to calculate this, so what will be the result here? So we see here f double dash r, right, is equal to 1 upon r f dash r. In this way we can find out our proof. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in future, so student keep very carefully, right? Now that next is very most important topic, that is known as chain rule of the partial differentiation. I write here, okay, u is the function of rst, right, and rst are the function of xyz, I write here, right? So how to solve the partial derivative, right? So there are more than 3 cases, more than 4, more than 5, right? Suppose, so I first of all I draw here the tree diagram. U is the function of rst, that means you have 3 sons, we can say that, right? And r have also 3 sons, x, y, z, I write here, right? That means S is contain 3 variable x, y, z same, T contain x, y, z same. So what will be the partial differentiation here? We see here, that is very most important part of the partial differentiation, right? So suppose I want to calculate del u over del x. So first of all I consider here how to recognize formula here, yeah, how to establish the formula without any hesitation. So first of all u goes to r, so del u over del r, del u over del r, that means maybe capital R here, I write here capital R. So del u over del x, that means I want to go from u to x. So there are 3 paths, via r, via s, via t. In the case of or, right, so 3 are together merged, that means plus. In the case of or we can do plus. So what will be the result here? So del u over del r, that is the most important things, and del r over del x here, right? Plus next or del u over del s, del u over del s into del s over del x, plus del u over del t or into del t over del x. In this way we can find out the first formula del u over del x. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in future, so first of all we create the formula here, I write here, right? Del u over del r, I write here, and then r to x del r over del x. This is first part. Now second part, del u over del s, I write here, and del s over del x I write here, right? Plus third part u to t, so del u over del t, and t to x del t over. So this is the criteria to create the formula when we requirement, right? So this is the very most important formula. This is known as the tree diagram formula, right? Now next is, suppose I wants to calculate del u over del y, right? So there, right, I wants to reach u to y. So there are three paths: first, second, third. First is via r, second is via s, and third is via t, right? Right, three are together merge, right? So what will be the formula? First formula this, second plus, and third is this. In this way we can find out each and every problem. So we see here very problem, that is very most important problem. So what is the formula here? This is the function, right? This is the function. I don't know what is the type of function, and this is homogeneous or not, and our aim is calculate here del u over del x, del u over del y, and del u over del z. So first of all I write here, this is r, this is s, and this is t. I write here r s t. R is the function of x, y, z. If we differentiate z with respect r with respect to z, so this will be 0. S is the function of x, y, z. We can say that if we differentiate with respect to x, this will be 0. T is the function of x, y, z. If we differentiate t with respect to y, so this will be 0. So in this case we find out the all derivative with respect to here. So first of all I write here, right, del u over del x, right? So how to calculate del u over del x here? So first of all I write the formula del u over del r over del x, plus del u over del s upon del x, plus del u over del t over del x. In this way we can find out del u over del r is as it is, because we don't know what is the right differentiation, but del r over del x, what is the differentiation of r with respect to x? That is 1. I write here 1, right? Next, del s over del x as it is, and what is the differentiation? Del s over del x. So there is not x, so this will be 0. I write here 0, right? Right, plus, right, next will be del u over del t. I write here del u over del t, right? Del t over del x, del t over del x is equal to -1. So I write here. So this will be the our final result here, del u over del r minus del u over del t. In this way we can find out each and every step, right? Suppose I wants to calculate del u over del t here, so with the help of this formula I calculate these terms, this will be result this, right? So in this way we can find out our third calculation with the help of this formula. So result will be del u over del t and del u over del s here. So suppose we add all these terms, so what will be the result here? So result will be very interesting, right? This del u over del r cancel out by del u over del r, del u over del t cancel out del u over, and this is calculated by, so result will be 0 here. So in this way we can find out our partial differentiation together or with respect to the all variable u x, y, z here. In this way we can find out our problem. Suppose u is the function of x, y, z, and x, y, z the function of t. So what will be the formula here? I write here u is the function of x, y, and z, right? And x, y, z are the function of t, right? So this is the tree diagram of this problem. So what will be the formula? That means I wants to go u to t, and t is the single variable. So that means there will be differentiation, and between this will be partial differentiation. So I write here du over dt. First of all we goes to u to x, so I write here del u over del x, right? And x is the function of only t, that means single variable, one variable. So I write here dx upon dt. Student, see very carefully when we write del and when we write d. When function contain more than one variable, I write del. If function contain only single variable, I write d, differential and partial differentiation. In the same way, plus these terms, right? U goes to y, so that means del u over del y plus dy over dt, because y contain only single variable, del u over del z plus dz over dt. So in this way we can find out our this problem. So in this way we can create, we can establish any formula of the partial differentiation, and this is known as total differentiation. Du over dt is known as total differentiation. In this way we can find out our problem, right? This is the another case to calculate our problem. What will be the this function? Suppose I wants to calculate fxy and y is the function of x. So that means u is the function of xy. I write here, right? and y is the function of x. I write here, this is this, right? So how to calculate? So du over dx, because this is total differentiation, del u over del x, dx upon x, because x is the function of x, this will be 1, del u over del y and del y over del u. So in this way we can find out our each and every problem by using this concept, and this is another constant problem based on the case number 3, that is case number 4, right? If fxy is the constant, y is the function of x, so this will be the previous result, this is the result, this, right? Dx upon dx is equal to 0. Suppose this is constant, so differentiation will be this 0, so du over dx is equal to 0, so result will be very interesting here, right? So what will be the result? So result will be here, right? That is very most important, right? We calculate here dy over dx is equal to, students see very carefully, del u over del x, that means numerator goes to denominator, right? And numerator goes to denominator, del u over del x upon del u over del y and minus sign. So student, keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in future, so that's play the most important role, that is very most important formula here. So this is the problem to solve our problem. Suppose I write here problem sin inverse x minus y, that means u is the function of xy and x is the function of t and y is the function of t. So I write here, we calculate del u over del t. So how to calculate del u over del t we discuss here. So by using the previous formula I explain here. So what will be the result here, we see very carefully. So this is the u and this is the x and y here. So how to calculate this? So we calculate very carefully when we solve the problem, right? So suppose I write here del u over del x, so differentiate with respect to sin inverse x, 1 upon 1 minus x square I write here, and del u over del y, right? I write here, right? Calculate here, right? In this way dx upon dt 3 and dy upon dt 4t, 4 3 is 12 t square. So in this way we can find out our OR problem, right, when we need the calculation, and this is the formula. And how to calculate here? With the help of this formula, result I putting the all these value, and what will be the result here? Result is very interesting. If we calculate here and obtain the formula square, so what will be the result here? So result will be this. In this way we can find out our problem when we solve the problem. So student, keeping in the mind when we solve such type of problem, so they play the very most important and very crucial role here, and calculate very carefully one by one, right? So in this way we can find out our problem, right? So how to solve the problem? This is the criteria to solve our problem. So in this way we can do each and every problem by using the partial differentiation here, right? Suppose this is the another problem, this is u is equal to x log y, and how to calculate? This is the another function, this is a constant function, that means differentiation will be 0, then find du over dx. So this is the total differentiation. So how to apply the formula here? So first of all del u over del x, so I apply here product rule, log x as it is, x is 1, x is as it is, log xy 1 upon y, and with respect to x is y. So what will be the formula here? So x cancel out, y 1 and 1 plus log xy. So this is the del u over del x. Now question is that this is the relationship. How to 3x square 3y square and differentiation of y dy over dx, 3y we calculate here the value of dy over dx, that is the very most important role, right? Now first of all we see here what is the role of such type of activity, because formula is this del u over del x, our aim is calculate. So del u over del x I write dx upon dx is equal to 1 and dy over dx is this, right? So in this way we can find out our problem. How to? So this is the part of our calculation, students seeing very carefully, and we solve the problem. Suppose I must consider the another problem. This problem arises in the gate 20, that is very most important problem, right? First of all we see here function is the constant, right? And how to apply this, and what will be the value of this function, right? The question is very most important, and this play the very most important role. First of all we see here, right, what will be the result here? So result is phi xy is equal to 0 here, right? This is the result to here. So this is the given that, right? So what will be the result here? We see this, right? So this is the given function, right? Then what is this, right? So this is differentiation of phi with respect to z and differentiation of phi with respect to y, x as a constant I write here with the help of previous formula. Similarly what will be the formula of these terms? Differentiate phi with respect to x numerator and differentiation of phi with respect to z denominator, and this is the third formula. Suppose I want to multiply all things, because our calculation is this. So what will be the result here? I putting value of this value of this and value of this. So del phi over del x is cancelled out by del phi over del x because this is the value. Del phi over del y is this is cancelled out, so the result will be -1. So result will be of this problem is minus. This problem is arise in the gate many times, right? And 20, this gate 20, this is the problem, right? So in this way we can find out our problem one by one, right, when we solve the problem, right? Today contents are study very carefully, and student have any problem they can be contact me in my number, right? I will try to solve their problem. Jai Hind all of you.